Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yohana, and we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Today is Saturday. Today is Sabbath service. This is the South Carolina School, and we're going to hold Sabbath service. All right. So we're going to stand. We'll call up the first brother. All right.
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Kazak Shapar, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahawah Bashem, Yahawah Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatam. All right. You gonna blow the horn?
Okay.
No sign? Correct. Very good, bro. All right.
La Shala.
La Yashala. All right, we're gonna uncover the scrolls. We're gonna begin with the Lord's Prayer. Left side, we're gonna turn to face the east. All right.
The Lord's Prayer. So I gotta get my glasses.
Okay.
The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Bashamayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Malakwutka.
Malakwutka.
Thaba'ah.
Thaba'ah.
Ratazakah.
Tazaka.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Lanawa.
Salak Wanawa.
Kawawaf Yanawa.
Kawawak Wanawa.
Kasalak Yanawa.
Salak Wanawa.
Kawawaf Yanawa.
Kawawak Wanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Thaba'ayanawa.
Ba'ayanawa.
Banasaya one.
Banasaya one.
Ball.
Ball.
Awashayanawa.
Awashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ataparaf.
Hatapari.
La'alonyam.
Alonium.
Aman.
Amen. What we just said in the English was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done.
Will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our
As
debts.
we forgive our
As we
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into
to
temptation.
temptation,
But deliver
but
us
deliver us
from evil.
from
For
evil.
thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. Hakak the power, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Shah.
Baba Shah.
Nathanawa.
Nathanawa.
Akak.
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 Barpa'ah.
Barpa'ah.
Amakala.
Amakala.
Call.
Call.
Marawa.
Marawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Latahah.
Latahah.
Amatazarium.
Amatazarium.
Akak.
Akak.
Bahakrium.
Bahakrium.
Amathium.
Amathium.
Akak.
Akak.
Al.
Al.
Rakawaf.
Rakawaf.
Hatamala. Hatamala.
Atamala.
Nagarshan.
Nagarshan.
Bashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman. What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
please give us the power.
please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of
And
sickness.
all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them
In
out.
the name of Yahweh
In your
Shai.
name, Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Bahashim
Barak
Yahweh.
Lanau.
Barak Lanau.
Basharala.
Yasha'ala.
Bayah.
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 Sapariam.
Sapariam.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Magan.
Magan.
Agan.
Magan.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
All of the officers.
All the officers.
All of the sisters.
All the sisters.
All of the daughters and sons in ISUPK.
All the daughters and sons in the ISUPK. All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General
The
Yohana.
generals.
Generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The sisters.
The sisters.
The students.
The students.
The children.
The children
Of all Israel.
of all Israel.
All right.
Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh
The
Shai.
water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman. What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai.
bless us
Bless us
and Israel
and
and
Israel.
the school.
The school.
So, bless, heal, shield, protect
Bless, heal, shield, and protect
all our loved ones.
all our loved
In the
ones.
name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahariam.
Ahariam.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Maharatazah.
Yathan.
Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalia.
Regalia.
Yawanam.
Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Yashamarka.
Ana.
Ana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yashan.
Shashamar.
Yashamar.
Yasharala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yamarka.
Yamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazal.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yamawam.
Yamawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wakarak.
Wakarak.
Balayala.
Alaya.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yamashka.
Yamarka.
Makal.
Makal.
Rai.
Rai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Af.
Ah.
Napashka.
Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Tazafka.
Tazaka.
Wabaka. Wabawatka.
Wabawaka.
Mata.
Ma'ata.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Alawam.
Alawam. What we just said in the English was, I will lift up my eyes
I will lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills,
Whence come my help?
which cometh my help.
My help come from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to
He
be
will
moved.
not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee
He
without
that
slumber.
keepeth thee without slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he keepeth Israel.
he keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor
Shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade
Yahweh is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee
The
by
sun
day,
shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forth
and even
and
forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayah.
Al-Madiyah.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Ra'al.
Ra'al.
Ashikwat.
Yashikat.
All.
All.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Awayabatka.
Ayabaka.
Yahamya.
Yahamya.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Makah.
Amakai.
Ya'ar Yawam.
Ariyawam.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Yatazawa.
Tazawa.
Al.
Al.
Tazawawanyaka.
Tazayawanka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakadam.
Wanakakadam.
Magawa.
Akawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Was Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasharala.
Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawatazawa.
Natazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayalka.
Al-Alka.
Bayarth.
Bayar.
Yakarara.
Yakawari.
Ahalya.
Ahaya.
Arawam.
Arawam.
Wa. Yashimai.
Yashima.
Allah.
Allah.
Yam.
Yam.
Mawaba.
Mawaba.
Wagariam.
Wagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Wamalak.
Wamalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
I'm shaking ya.
Abshakim,
Tsawa.
Tazawar,
Gum.
Gum,
Ashua.
Ashawar,
Nalawa.
Alawam,
Amam.
Aman,
Hayawa.
Ayawan,
Zarawai.
Sarawai,
Labanya.
Labanya,
Lawat.
Lawat,
Salah.
Salah,
Asha.
Asha,
Laham.
Laham,
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan,
Kasaya.
Kasaya,
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah,
Kayabyan.
Kamyab,
Banakol.
Banakol,
Koyash.
Koyash,
One.
Wan,
Nashamwa. Nasha.
Nasha,
Mawa.
Mawad,
Ba'a.
Ba'a,
Yawan.
Yawan,
Dara.
Darwa,
Hayawa.
Ayawan,
Dama.
Dama,
La Dama. La Adama.
Adama,
Shaya.
Shaya,
Thamwa.
Tamawa,
Nada.
Nada,
Yamawa.
Tamawa,
Kara.
Ra,
Waza.
Wazan,
Zaba.
Zabak,
Wazabak.
Wazabak,
Wasakadazal.
Wazatakal,
Bana'ai.
Wana'al,
Call.
Kol,
Nasa.
Nasa,
Yakamwa.
Kakum,
Asha.
Ashar,
Amarwa.
Amara,
Naya.
Maya,
Rasha.
Rasha,
Lanawa.
Anawa,
Af.
Af,
Na'awa.
Na'awa,
Alaham.
Alaham,
Alahaya.
Alahayim,
Shaya.
Shaya,
Athamwa.
Atamwa,
Kagaya. Gaya.
Gaya, Gaya,
Kakwash.
Kakwash,
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawa'a.
Rara'a,
Kayash.
Koyash,
Taba'ara.
Taba'ari,
Yaaya.
Ya'arim,
Wa.
Wa,
Kalahaba.
Kalahaba,
Dalahat.
Dalahat,
Hawarium.
Aharium,
Kan.
Kan,
Daradakma.
Daradakma,
Basaraka.
Basaraka,
Wasaba.
Wazakaba,
Wapata.
Wapata,
Thaba.
Taba,
Alam.
Halam,
Mala'a.
Mala'a,
Payaham.
Hayaham,
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bakwashwa.
Bakashwa,
Shamka.
Shamaka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Bashwa,
Waya.
Waya,
Bahalwa.
Bahalwa,
Aya.
Aya,
Aid.
Ai,
Waya.
Waya.
Karapawa.
Darapa'a,
Waya.
Waya,
Abawa.
Abawa,
Waya.
Waya,
Da'awa.
Da'awa,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Atha.
Ata,
Shamka.
Shamaka,
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labadwa.
Labadwa.
Ayawan.
Hayawan,
Akal.
Akal.
Arataza.
Arataza. What we just said in the English was, keep not thy silence, O
Keep not
Yahweh.
thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy
and
peace,
be not still,
and be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies
thy enemies
make a tumult,
make a
and
tumult.
they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the
have
head.
lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They have
counsel
taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people,
They consulted against thy
and
hidden.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them off
let us cut them
from
off
being a nation,
from being a
that
nation.
the name of
The
Israel
name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance,
For they have consulted together
for they have consulted
with
together
one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the
the
Philistines, with
Philistines,
the inhabitants of
with the
Tyre,
inhabitants of Tyre,
Assur,
Ashur,
also joined with them.
also joined with
They
them.
have hoping,
They have
the
hoped,
children of Lot,
children of Lot,
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them,
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to
at
Jabin,
the brook of
at
Kasai,
the brook of Kasan,
which perished at Endor.
perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung of the earth,
Make their nobles like a
make
red,
their nobles like a
and
ram,
like Ze'ed.
and like Zerah.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes as Zabah,
all the princes of Zabah,
and as Zamuna,
as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to our possession, let us take to ourselves
the houses of
the
Yahweh
house of
possession,
Yahweh. This is like I said.
in possession.
In possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make it like a wheel,
as the stumble before the
like the
wind,
stone before the wind,
as the fire burneth their
like the
wood,
fire that burned the wood,
as the flame set the mountains on
flame that
fire.
set the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them
with
afraid
thy storm.
with thy storm,
Fill thy faces
fill thy faces
with shame,
with shame,
that they may seek
that
the
they
name.
may seek the name,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded
in trouble
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea.
Yea,
Let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
of the most high
over all the
of all the earth.
All right. Right, sir. We're going to put the scrolls back down. All right, we're going gonna sit. We're about to begin Sabbath service. All right, we're gonna pick up where we left off at from last week.
Let's make sure, sir. That would have been, Genesis 12 and 19, sir.
All right.
Genesis 12 and 19 out of the Tanakh. Lama, Amarath, Akaf, Hawa'ah, Wa'akwak, Atham, Laya, La'asha, Wa'atha, Hanaha, Ashatak, Kwaka, Walaka, verse 20, Waya Tazawa, Walaya Pariyah, Shanasham, Wa Ashallah Kawa, Athwa, Wa'af, Ashatha, Wa'af, Ka, Washar, Lawa. Genesis 13th chapter. Wa'ah, I'al, Abaram, Mamatazariyam, Hara'ah, Wa'ashaf, Akal, Wakal, Ashar, Lawa, Walawat, Wamawar, Haggah, Hanabagaha, verse 2. Wa'abaram, Kabad, Ma'ad, Bamakwa, Ha, Bakasap, Wabazahab, verse 3. Waya Lak, Lamasai, Wa, Banagad, Wa'id, Bayaf, Al, Id, Kamakawam, Ashar, Haya, Sham, Aha, Laha, Ahalawa, Bathaka, Laha, Bayan, Bayaf, all Wabayan, Hayai, verse 4, I'al, Makwawam, Kamazab, Zabka, Ashar, Ashah, Sham, Bara, Ashan, Ha, Wayakwara, Sham, Abaram, Basham, Yahweh, verse 5, Wagam, Lala, Wat, Haha, Lak, Af, Abaram, Hayaha, Tazayan, Wabara, Wa'a, Halawyam. That's it, sir.
All right, we'll go to the English.
Okay. Genesis 12 and 19 out of the King James Version. Why saidest thou, she is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife?
All right, so now we're going back to when Abraham had the sojourner through Egypt. He's going through Egypt, right?
Yes, sir.
And so, like last week, we started off last week dealing with this scripture, and it was just letting you know how wicked and disgusting these people were in Egypt, man.
That's right.
You know, they were willing to kill Abraham for his rib. And Abraham had enough sense to know, like, if I go down here and tell these bastards that
That's right.
you're my wife, 9 times out of 10 they're going to kill me.
That's right.
Because that's just how beautiful Sarah was, man.
Right.
That's how beautiful that sister was, and they both were up in age at this time.
Right.
So, you know, that goes to show you, you know, like they say, black don't crack, and our sisters are truly beautiful, man.
That's right.
It's like the older our sisters get, the more beautiful they become.
God.
It's like they're like a bottle of wine. You know, it's perfect when this fur is put into that bottle, but when you let it age, it gets even more better, man.
Kind.
And that's just how it is, man. And like I said, Abraham had to lie to these bastards just so he could sojourn it through Egypt, man.
Wow.
It's like, you go ahead, huh?
Yes, sir. Kind, sir. Verse 20. And Pharaoh commanded his men concerning him, and they sent him away, and his wife, and all that he had. Verse 13. And Abram went up to Egypt, he and his wife, and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle, and silver, and gold. And he went on his journeys from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning between Bethel and Hayah. Verse 4, unto place of altar, which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on his name of the Lord. Verse 5, and Lot also went, which went with Abram had flocks and herds and tents.
So both Abram and Lot were both rich, man. They were both rich. The Most High was with Abram and Lot. They were rich, and this goes to show Israel also, man. Let this be a valuable lesson, man. You don't have to sell yourself out to become rich, man. You don't have to do everything America wants you to do just to be rich, man. Abraham was a man of the Lord, and the Most High blessed him with riches, man.
That's right.
Serve the Most High, man. The Most High will provide you with what you need, man.
That's right.
You know, some of our people just need everything they see, man. They just so lustful. They gotta have this new, that new. I need this new. I gotta have the jewelry. I gotta have the diamonds, and you know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Yeah. So you want to say it?
No, I was just going to say, you're exactly right, sir. If I may say,
God.
Gotta have a new car. The car, you know, it's okay, it's good, it's running. No, I gotta have a Maserati.
Right.
Gotta have it. You know, you gotta You got a family. I know you need a car. People need cars, but people always want more. They want, like the wife want more diamonds, bigger house, bigger this. The Bible says, "Be content with such things as you have.
Right.
He will never leave thee nor forsake thee." That's what the Bible says, sir.
Damn right. That's right, Doc. And like I was saying, like the brother was saying, man, you just be content with what you have, man.
I'm a con, sir.
We in hell right now, man. And like that class you had last night where you said, "Envy not thy oppressor."
Envy not, yes, sir. I'm a con, sir.
Quana Allah. Don't envy your oppressor, man.
That's right.
And let Abraham look how Abraham lived, man. Let this be a lesson to show you, man. You do not have to sell yourself out to have riches in this place, man.
That's right.
You don't have to cut yourself short to have all, everything. If the Most High wants you to have it, He'll give it to you.
That's right.
Don't go out here and start selling your body for the bags or, rob and steal people, because we're getting close to that time of the year where Christmas is coming around. And everybody's getting in that Christmas spirit. And everybody wants their children to have this and to have that, to have this and to have that, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get it. Y'all have to understand something, brothers and sisters, that we are not in our perfect position right now. We're not in our kingdom.
That's right,
We
sir.
are in hell, and we shouldn't be celebrating none of these traditions, man.
That's right.
We shouldn't be out here trying to celebrate Christmas and everything.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We are not rich, man, but the Most High will bless us with the things that we need.
That's right.
You can go ahead, out.
That was it, sir. That was up to 13 and 5.
That was
Genesis.
that
Yes,
was
sir.
7.
Yes, sir. 7 verses.
All right, kind. Oh, you can go ahead. We'll go back to the Hebrew.
Go back to Hebrew. I'm con, sir. Out of the Tanakh, Hebrew, verse 12, verse 13, Slakia, and 6. Wala'ah, Nasha, Atham, Ha'aratazah. That's verse Slakia. Washabath, Yahadaya, Kaya, Hayaha, Rakaya, Rakawash, Slakia, Raka, Sham, Rabah, Wala'ah, Wakabala, Lashab, Slakia, sir. Wa Yaha, the Wa, verse 7. Wa Ah, Haya, Ra'ab, Rayab, Bayan, Rayai, Bakwanaya, Abaram, Wabaya, Yan, Rayai, Ya, Makwanaya, La, Rat, Lawat, Waha, Kanaya, Naya, Waka, Parataza, Ya, Azah, Rashab, Ba'aratazah, verse 8, Waya, Amar, Abaram, Av, Lawat, All, Naya, Thahaya, Maraya, Baya, Naya, Wabaya, Nayak, Wabayan, Raya, Ya, Wabayan, Ra'ai, Wayak, Kaya, Anasham, Aka, Yam, Ka Nawa, verse 9. Hala'a Kala Ha'arataza Lapanayak Haparad Naya Ma'a Laya Hashamaya Yal Wa'a Yamagnaya Ha Wayama Hayama Yan Waya Shemaya Yala, verse 10. Wayasha Warat Af Aya Naya Waya Raya Af Kal Kakara Aya Radadak Aya Salakia Haya Radan Kaya Kalaha Manasha Kwaiha Lapa Naya Shakaf Yahweh Af Saddam Warath Amara Kagan Yahweh Kaya Rataza Mataza Rayam Ba'a Kaf A Taza Ar Ara Kaza Ara, verse 11. Wa'ab Waya Bakar Lawa Av Kal Kakara Haya Radan Wayasai Wawat Makwadam Waya Paradam Ya Wa Ayash Mayal Aka Wa'a Aka Yawa, verse 12. Waba Rayam Washab Barataza Kanayan Wat Yashab Ba'araya Hakara Wa'a Ahal Id Saddam, verse 13. Wa'a Nasham Saddam Ra'ayam Wa'a Waka Tayam Alayakha Waha Malad. That's it, sir.
All right, we're gonna go back to the English.
Come. The English, verse 13. 13 and 6. Is that right? I think it was. Make sure. I think it was 13 and 6, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, 13 and 6. The English, 13 and 6. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great. For their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. Read that again, sir. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And I'm sorry.
So this is Abraham and Lot living in the same land together. They both were so rich that they could not live together.
Wow.
They were rich. Do you know how rich you got to be that you're so rich that you and your brother can't even stay together? That's filthy rich. That's like beyond rich. You're like, listen, I got so much money we can't even stay close to each other. That's crazy. Go ahead up.
And there was strife between the herdmen of Abram's cattle and the herdmen of Lot's cattle. And the Canaanite and the Perizzite dwelled there in the land. Verse 8. And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdmen and thy herdmen, for we be brethren.
Right. So rather than him and Lot fall out and start beefing with each other, they said, let's go ahead and try to separate. Because I don't want my herdsmen to fall out with your herdsmen. He was being very brotherly. He was trying to find the best option and the best way to resolve any type of problems between them. You know what I'm saying? Like Abraham what can you say? No wonder he was perfect in the eyes of the Most High. He even was showing true brotherhood. He was like, listen, brother, let's not fall out with each other. Because my herdsmen gonna start beefing with your herdsmen because, we both rich. And, of course the people that work for him are loyal. So let's try to make a way to where we can resolve this issue.
Sir.
So they separated from each other. All right, you can go ahead.
And Abram said unto Lot, let there be no strife, that I pray thee between me and thee, between my herd and your herd, for we be brethren. Verse 9. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take to the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart to the right, then I will go to the left.
Right. Anything else on that?
Verse, yes, sir. We got to read up to 13. And verse 10. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld the plain of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere, before the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
So this is before the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead.
Before the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Most High, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest unto Zoar. Verse 11. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves from one the other. Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelled in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom. And the men of Sodom were wicked and sinners before the Most High exceedingly.
The men of Sodom were what?
Wicked and sinners before the Most High exceedingly.
Just like America. No different than America. Sodom was the same way. Wicked in the eyes of the Most High, man.
Right.
Just disgusting in every way possible. That was it on that?
That was it, sir.
All right, we're going to go back to the Hebrew.
Back to the Hebrew. Genesis 13 and 14 out of the Hebrew. Out of the Tanakh. Waha, Amar, Al, Abaram, Akariyah, Haparad Lawat Ma'ai Mawa Shaya Na'a Ayah Bayak Wara Af Mayan Hama Quryam Wiyam Ashar Atha Sham Taza Panaha Wanaga Baya Wakwa Dama Waya Maya, verse 15. Kaya Af Kal Harataza Ashar Atha Ra'a Laka Lata Nanaha Alaza Ra'ak Id Wara Layam, verse 16. Washa Maf Af Zara'ak Kaya Par Kaya Para Harataza Ashar Am Yawa Kal Asham Ayash Lamana Waf Af Apar Ha'arataza Gam Zara'ak Yamana, verse 17. Kwarwam Kataiwa Kataha Ha, sounds like it. Hatha Halak Ba'arataza La'a Rakam Walakara Kaba Kaya Laka Ata Nana, verse 18. Waya'a Hal Abaram Wa'aba'a Wayashab Ba'a Lana Mamara Ashar Baka Barawan Waya Baza Waya Ban Sham Maza Bak Laya Hawa Waha. Genesis 14. Yes, 14. Waya Haya Baya Maya Amarapal Malak Shana'ar Araya Wak Malak Alasa Kadara Alaya Mara Malak Ayalama Wata Dayal Malak Gawayam, verse 2. Ishar, Malaka, Af. Verse 3, 14 and 3. Barayai, Malaka, Saddam, Wa'af, Barashai, Malak, Wamara, Shana, Ab, Malak, Adamah, Washah, Abar, Malak, Tazah, Ba-Yayam, Tazah, Ba-Wayam, Wa-Malak, Balayai, Hayah, Tazah, Wayah. And verse 3, Kala, Al-Ha, Kabariyah, Al, Amakwa, Hashadayam, Hayah, Yam, Hamalak. That's it, sir.
All right. We'll go back to the English.
Khan, sir. Verse 13. Verse 14. Verse 14. 13 and 14 out of the English King James Version of the Bible. And the Lord said unto Abram, and Lot was separated from him, lift up thine eyes and look from the place where thou art northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all of the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it.
The Most High is showing Abraham the land. And what was this land located at? Can you read that again now?
Yes, sir. I'll read it again, sir. Go back. The Lord said unto Abraham, and Lot said, it was separated from him, lift up thine eyes and look from the place where thou art northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all of the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it.
The Most High is letting Abram know he's going to give him all of this land.
Wow.
That is a great thing to see, man. And what did he mean by give Abram all this land? He was going to give his descendants all of this land. Who was his descendant? The 12 tribes of Israel. We were going to get this land. And we had that land. And we lost that land. And that's the reason why we're in this situation we are in now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're in this situation right now because we angered the Most High and he exiled us out of our land.
That's right.
But that is the whole, but it's a bad thing, but now it's a good thing because we have the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, underneath Commander General Yohanan.
That's right.
And he's waking up the nation of Israel.
That's right.
He's bringing brothers and sisters in and waking us up and bringing us back to the Most High. So we can get that land that Abraham was shown. That land that the Most High told Abraham that he was going to have.
Okay.
We're trying to get that land back. We want to be back in authority and back in rulership.
Okay.
We don't no longer want to be slaves and captives in this hellhole called America.
That's right.
Because look at the condition of us now, man. We were once a glorious people who were blessed with this land that was given to our forefather Abram. And look at us now, man. On the bottom. Celebrating Thanksgiving, man.
Wow.
Like we are princes and princesses.
That's right.
But yet we celebrate Thanksgiving, man.
Wow.
Eating turkey, eating chitlins. I've never seen so many people eat That is disgusting, man.
Man.
Like, I've never seen so many people glorify eating intestines from a pig. Like, you're literally eating doo-doo.
Oh, man.
And everybody just, I'm about to tear these chitlins up. Like, how do we go from like, they don't get the whole concept of it. Like, you a prince or a princess, but you're eating doo-doo.
Right.
That's how low we don't become in this kingdom, man. That's how low Israel has become on this earth, man. We went from being a royal people to eating doo-doo.
Wow.
And it's true.
That's true. That's right.
It's very true, man. Like, we're reading about the history of Israel and our forefathers. And now you look at the condition of the children of Israel right now, which are blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, and look how low we don't got, man. Look how low we have become. One point in time, my sisters would never show not one part of their body. You couldn't see anything.
That's right.
Now sisters you can just see everything. They leave it for the open, for anybody to see it.
Don't even care about
Don't even care, like, because Akshapar said, they don't even care, don't even have any respect for themselves, man. Look how low we have become since we have fallen away from the Most High, man. We have become far away from him, man.
That's right.
You can go ahead up.
Come God, sir. Verse 15. For all the land which thou seest, to thee I will give it, and to thee the seed forever.
And he was going to, like I was just saying, this is going to be given to his seed forever. That land is still ours.
That's right.
That is still our land. The people that are living in that land right now, all of those different heathen nations, they do not belong there.
That's right.
They do not belong in our land. This is only given to Abraham's seed.
That's right.
Who was Abraham's seed? It was Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
And Jacob had 12 sons.
Right.
His 12 sons are the progenitors of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
We are the children that are supposed to have that land, the seed,
come.
forever. Forever. We're going to get that land back. We're going to get that land back. You better believe it.
That's right.
That's why we strive so hard in the UPK, man.
Come.
We want that land back. We want to be back in rulership. But some of our people don't want to be in that position. Some of our people are comfortable being slaves here in America. Some of our people are comfortable celebrating what Massa celebrates. Massa cook turkey, I cook turkey.
That's right.
Massa make sweet potato pie, I make sweet potato pie.
Wow.
When we have our own traditions that we're supposed to be following. But rather than be God's chosen people, we'd rather be Master's people. We'll rather be the slave master's children. We'll just do what he does. And people have the audacity to say, it's so pathetic, man. And it's very sad. And it shows you the condition of our people. Our people had the audacity to say, I know what Thanksgiving means, but I'm still going to celebrate it. So you know about the Native Indians being murdered, being killed, children being raped, women being raped,
Right.
teepees being set on fires while they were still in the inside. Officer Natazaga brought out a heavy book at camp last week on how they used the Gatling gun to mow down our Gadite brothers, man. A Gatling gun is a gun back then that when you had to crank it and it shot out so many bullets per second, that was one of the most powerful guns back then, and they used that to murder our brothers. And our people had the audacity to say, I know what it's about. I know what Thanksgiving about, but I'm still going to celebrate it. Like, you have no pity for your people.
None.
And when you have no pity for your people, you can't expect the Most High to have any for you.
That's right.
You can't have mercy for your people. You can't expect the Most High to have any for you.
That's right.
And you wonder why so many things happen to our people. Like, people went to everybody's house trying to celebrate Thanksgiving and be crowded into them houses where the ISUPK's been telling you for years not to celebrate these feast days of the oppressor because the Most High will kill you for it.
That's right.
So we've been saying this since 1969, but finally this year the oppressor said the same thing. The devil said the same thing. The devil said, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, you might die this year. But we have been saying that since 1969.
That's right.
And the Most High tried to let it be known, like, y'all don't want to listen to my priests and prophets? I'm going to let the one you love tell you. And when Master told you that celebrating Thanksgiving can get you killed, you still didn't listen. You still crowded in them houses with tons of your relatives to celebrate the slaughter of the Native American Indians.
Wow.
You didn't have any mercy for your own. Like y'all said, like everybody said, I know what Thanksgiving is about, but I'm still going to celebrate it. So don't be surprised when the Most High does something horrible to you.
That's right.
Don't be surprised when so many family members start popping up with coronavirus because you wanted to celebrate the death and the murder and the rape of your nation of people, man.
Right.
You can go ahead, up.
On concert. Verse 6, we'll go back to 15. For all the land which thou seest, verse 15, to thee I will give it, and to thy seed forever. Verse 16, I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered.
What does that mean? What does that mean when he says he's going to make your seed like the dust of the earth? Is anybody tuned in? Is anybody? You go ahead, because you can answer it.
That's we have some. We have a couple people in there. But I think, sir, if I may, I think it just means simply innumerable amount of people. You cannot count the dust of the earth. It is utterly impossible.
Right.
So the Most High says it's going to make your zarai. That's what seed means in Hebrew.
Right.
It's going to say like the dust of the earth, like you can't count them. Innumerable, plenty, a lot of us.
It's metaphor, you know. It's a metaphor for, like you said, it's gonna be so many of us.
Right.
You ain't gonna even be able to count us.
Count.
It's no different than now. You can't count blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians.
Mm-hmm.
You can't count how many of us. That's why they always try to get you to do the census every year.
Right.
It's like, yeah, how many of these niggas are there? They're everywhere. Every time I turn around, nigga here, nigga there, wetback here, spick here, savage here. How many are them? You can't count us.
Can't count them.
It's too many of us. You know what I'm saying?
Count God, sir.
And this was always a prophecy that it was going to be a lot of us, man. And there are a lot of us. Like they say, we don't die, we multiply.
That's right.
You go ahead, huh?
Oh God, sir. Yeah. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth. So if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed be multiplied, be numbered. Verse 17. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee.
So the Most High is telling Abraham, walk through this land, measure this land, because I'm going to give this to you. Every step you take during this land, this is going to be yours. Like, could you imagine how glorious that sight had to be Abraham to see the land? Like, we have never seen our land. Because we're underneath the curses.
That's
so
right.
we have never been able to see that land, or, you know, you can go over there and visit it and see what it looks like, but we have never seen that land in a position where we were in rulership there.
Right.
On how beautiful it was. The buildings that we had, the monuments, and all of the things that we had. I can only imagine what it looked like, man.
Oh God.
Like, that had to be a glorious thing to see all of this land. And to know that this is going to be my inheritance right here.
Right.
This is going to go to my children, my children's children, my children's 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 children.
Count on God, sir.
That was a glorious thing to see. He's seen it in the beginning. That is a glorious thing. You can go ahead, Ak, if there's anything.
I was going to say, sir,
Go
also,
ahead.
it's a comfortable feeling to know that you can look out and see acres upon acres, hectares upon hectares, much land, that when you see it, you don't just see green grass, you see profit. You see money being made.
Right.
You see your family being taken care of. They got a place to stay, they got wood to chop, they got corn to grow, they got vineyards, in other words, you see the aratazah, the earth.
Right.
You see it as it's like, because it can support you. That's what we are. That land can support you. All of the grapes and all the vineyards and all of the things that a man need is right there on that land. That's why I say, Lord, all you need is the land. And look what we do, and look what we are here in America. To show you how important that land was, look at us now. We ain't got no land.
Right.
We live in an apartment somewhere, and in most lands, a lot of places around here, they don't want you to live in some of the lands that's fertile and rich. I went out west to Arizona. And I know a little bit about soil. That was some poor looking clay soil. How in the world can a person grow anything? That's not no dark soil. It was like sandy. What in the world is this? How are they going to irrigate this? What are they going to do? How are they going to live off of it? That's what our Native Americans, part of our brothers, have gotten. And go to Mexico, when Mexico City, Juarez, and all those places, they got some bad land. And don't mention the Negroes here in America.
Good night.
We ain't got no land.
We ain't got nothing.
And we can't grow. You need land to grow food, so you have to depend on this nagash, this oppressor, this white man, this devil. You won't have to depend upon him, and that's been one of our problems since we stepped foot off that ship. Got no land.
Damn right. My brother Sam said, we don't have any land.
No land.
We don't have anything that can bring us profit. And even the brothers and sisters that do have some land, look how they get treated. Like, look at the black farmers. What is the percentage of black farmers? Like 1%?
That's right. If that.
If even that.
Right.
Like, you got, if even 1% are black farmers, so the other 99% goes to who? The oppressor.
The oppressor.
So we don't have a land. Now you understand why they moved the Gadites out of these various lands over here. They didn't want them to have anything.
See, if I can look it up, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time. The brother gonna look up and see what is the percentage of black farmers here in America. It's a good bread right here.
I know it is, sir.
Give it
I
up.
put down the black farmers, black. Oh my goodness.
What's the percentage of? Less than 1%?
I'll read this, see what this. Wow. And compared, there are 300-some million people in this United States. There are nearly a million. There were nearly a million black farmers in the 1920s. Why they disappeared? The new USD Census data shows a small spike in the number of black farmers. That's what they're trying to say now, from 44,000. But let's see. Let's read that.
There's only 44,000 black farmers now?
Something like that.
Out of a million?
It says there were nearly a million black farmers in the 1920s, and today there are 45,000. They call them African American. They're saying us farmers. One man was fighting to save his farm, and then they've been taken away from people. It says 20 miles away, 3 generations later, boy lives in a 210-acre farm in a white colonial house. Blah 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 blah. Clusters of. Let's see. The number of black farms in America peaked in 1920s, where there were 949,000. Today, in the country, 3.4 million farmers, only 1.3%, or 45,000, are black. That's the number you're looking for, sir. You were very close, sir. 1.3%. Wow, of the farmers in America, out of the number of black farms in America peaked.
That's ridiculous, man. Out of the millions of people here in America, only 45,000 are black farmers. You don't even hear about them.
Right, you don't even hear about them.
They don't have these great big farms like the people that own, the people that make the cranberry juice. It's the people that make the cranberry juice. I forgot the name of them. Ocean somebody.
Ocean Spray?
Ocean Spray. Down there, I think they in Maine or Massachusetts somewhere.
Not sure.
They have a humongous farm.
Right.
Full of cranberries. I'm talking about it is. I seen a preview of it, like they was showing it, and it was the Edomite devil, him and his son, and they had the little boots on, and they was up there like pushing the cranberries back and forth. But I'm talking about it was like a small lake full of cranberry juice.
Right.
Like I was like,
making money.
Good night. I was like, and they just, man, I was like, these people are rich. And then you go down to Florida, where you down there from, what part of town you was down there from.
Orange
they got the oranges down there. I'm talking about some, man, the Edomite devil was in there talking to them. He was like, how y'all producing so many, quarts of orange juices during the whole time of the year? And he was explaining it to him, and he had like maybe 12 to 20 giant containers full of orange juice.
That's right.
And he was like, when the orange is not growing, we're still able to provide this amount of orange juice for people.
Con, sir.
That's just more proof to show you what a thief gets you. What being a devil gets you, man.
Con.
When you a thief, this is what your reward is, man.
Con.
You get all of the land and all of these various things, but there also is a punishment for being a thief also.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They might look glorious now, but there also is a punishment for being a thief.
Con, sir.
It might look good now. They might have all of the money right now. But there also is a punishment for being a murderer and a thief. You can go ahead, Al.
It says, today the country's 3.4 million farmers, only 1.3 of 45,000 are black. According to the new figures the Department of Agriculture released this month, they own a mere 0.52. That's 0.52% of America's farmland. By comparison to 95% of U.S. farmers are white.
Come on, man. And you telling me that
95.
You telling me that America isn't racist? You telling me that America isn't racist? Well, 95% of the farmers here in America are white. Why do they own all the land? Why do they own all these farms?
Wow.
Huh?
Here's
Go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
Here's another comparison. The black farmers who manage to hold onto their farms eke out a living today. They make less than $40,000 annually, compared with over $190,000 by the white farmers.
Come on, man.
Wow.
They have a farm and they're literally making minimum wage.
Minimum wage, pretty much.
You can go get a job working at a regular plant job,
Right.
making $14 an hour and make what they make. And they're working twice as hard.
Right.
Because they're on the farm.
Right.
And you have to be dedicated to have a farm. So you do all of this hard work just to make what you can make inside of in the job. Because they know if you starve black people out long enough, eventually they're going to let the farm grow. They're like, man, listen, man, it's hard.
That's what it is.
We're not making enough money. We're not surviving. Let's just sell the farm.
That's what it is.
You sell the farm, you get $250,000. The people that buy from you, they give you $250,000, and they make $250 million.
Right. Con, sir.
Because they support each other. Like, we are oppressed in this land, man. We need to come back and serve the Most High so we can get our land back, man.
Con, sir.
We need to be back home, man. We need to be back underneath the Most High, man.
That's right.
Like, look at the condition we are in, and everybody wants to celebrate these paganism traditions. Everybody went out there and celebrated Thanksgiving and thought it was so glorious to celebrate. I'm spending time with my family. Spend time with your family. Go ahead. But when all hell starts breaking loose, don't say that we didn't warn you.
Right.
Because we're trying to show you the best way to get out of this circumstance. Man. Like, did you just hear what this brother just read out of this article, man?
Wow.
95% of American farmers are white.
Wow.
And the other 5% are black. Or maybe
0.5%. And they don't tell them what the others.
0.5?
0.5, not 5. That's 0.5. They own. I'll read again.
Wait a minute.
It says the Department of Agriculture released this month. They own a mere 0.5% of America's farmlands. Talking about the black 45,000 black farmers. There's 45,000, but they only own 0.52%.
Out of the 5%, they only own 0.5% out of the 5%.
And that means somebody else may own that. But
That's crazy. Go ahead, go ahead.
But 95% comparison are white. They own all that. Who knows what the other 5% is? Some Edomite, some Moab or Japanese or somebody.
And that is very true because Moab has a giant chili factory farm over there in California.
Con, sir.
The sriracha sauce you get, it is owned by a Moabite who owns this chili farm in California, making millions of dollars. I'm talking about he's a billionaire now. He's a billionaire off making sriracha sauce. And guess who's picking the peppers for him in California? Issachar. Issachar is literally dying over there because of the chili fumes coming from the plants, the peppers. We have nothing. Come on, 0.5%? And like you said, it's probably Moab that has the other 5%. Moab or Ammon or somebody like that. But the rest are white.
That's the white.
So the rest, the 95%, they billionaires, man.
That's exactly right, because their regulation stuff they put on here. I read the rest of this, it'll tell you a little bit about that.
Go ahead, read
it.
It
says, as a fourth generation farmer, this is the black farmer talking, Boyd has witnessed other black farmers do the same thing he's done. Claw at the dirt in an attempt to hold on to it. And Boyd has devoted himself to helping other black farmers. Also remember the words he heard from his grandfather Thomas mumble over and over. The land don't know color. The land never helped people. The land never mistreated me. People do.
That is heavy.
The land don't know no color.
That is heavy as hell.
That's
what that
what I
brother
say.
said. That brother said, land don't know no color.
Exactly
The
right.
land don't mistreat you. People do.
People do.
In other words, white people.
Yes, they make the law. What's like, sir?
Go ahead,
White people, they make the laws to fit them, raise up this, more tax here. The black farmers say, I can't pay that. You know, the seeds here, because I don't have the big machines. See, it takes a lot of land to run this. It takes a lot of people working for you. But when they started off, had free slaves and stocked up, bought all the new farm equipment, stole a lot of things from us, technology. The Eli Whitney, cotton gin.
Right.
What's that other one that they stole all these technologies and stole these things and learned how to sharecrop. They got from Tuskegee, that black professor.
Not George Washington Carver, was it?
Yeah, Carver, yeah. When they learn these things, I say, then they teach themselves how they teach, because they don't know how to make the land rest for 7 days. I mean, every 7 years, make the land, one parcel of your land should rest, or sharecropping, or share rotation. That's what they did. But see, they learned it from black people.
Right.
Go ahead, sir.
And they learned it from Gad.
Learned from Gad, yes, sir. Khan, sir.
You go ahead. You got anything else you want to say?
That's it, sir. That's all I was gonna say.
Like, man, the Most High blessed us with a land. And look at us now, man. We got put into slavery and got brought over here just to be even in a worse condition, man. 0.5% of the farmers are black. 95% is owned by white people.
Wow.
And you want to tell me that there's a such thing as equal rights in America? It's equality here? There's no such thing as equality in the eyes of the devil, man.
Wow.
Anything else on that you want to bring up?
No, that's it, sir.
All right, we're going to go back to the scriptures.
Sir. Yeah. Verse 17. Arise, walk through the land and the length of it, and the breadth of it, for I will give it to thee. Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Most High. Chapter 14 out of Genesis. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arayak, king of Elasar, Chadalamar, king of Elam, and Tadal, king of nations, that these made war with Barah, king of Sodom, and with Barsha, king of Gomorrah, Shanab, king Admah, Shemaber, king of Zobaim, and king of Bala, which is Zoar. All these were joined together in the vale of Sidon, which is in the Salt Sea. Then Abraham, sorry, I'll read it again, sir. And I will make thy seed in dust, verse 16, 13 and 16. I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Verse 17. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Most High. Verse chapter 14. And it came to pass in the days of Amraphel, king of Shinar, Arioch, king of Elasar, Chedorlaomer, king of Elam, and Tidal, king of nations, that these made war with Barah, king of Sodom, and with Bershah, king of Gomorrah.
So there was a war with these other nations against this nation of homosexuals. I can only imagine why they went to war with them. I can only imagine why. You go ahead, huh?
Sloppy about May home. Where y'all brothers at?
Genesis.
14, Genesis chapter 14.
What scripture is it?
14 and 1. I'm on verse 14 and 2 now.
Okay, come on, 14 and 2. You know what? Like I said, I can only imagine why they wanted to go to war with the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, maybe that homosexuality was spurring out on their land. They was just like, listen, it's starting to reach us. We got to go to war. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I can only imagine why. You can go ahead, Art.
Got him, sir. Verse 2. That these made war with Barah, king of Sodom, and Bershah, king of Gomorrah, Shinar, king of Admah, Shemeber, king of Zobaim, and the king of Bala, which is Zoar. Verse 3. All these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the Salt Sea. That's it, sir.
All right, kind. We're going to go back to the Hebrew.
A bit of Hebrew. Genesis 14 and 4 out of the Tanakh, out of the Hebrew. 14 and 4. Is that right? I'm Salakia. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what we just left off 14 and 4.
I did.
Yeah, you finished.
Okay, yeah, 14 and 4. Got you. Salakia. So what I want, 14 and... confused here, wait a minute. 14 and 4? What do I need? 14 and...
Yeah, you need Genesis 14 and 4.
14 and 4. Okay, Salakia, sir. Genesis 14 and 4. Yeah, here it is. I'm saying Salakia, sir.
What you talking about?
Shetayam, Asherah, Shanaha, Abadah, Af, Kabbalah, Kadah, Rayah, Yamara, Amar, Washa, Lasha, Asherah, Shanaha, Marada, verse 5. Wana'a, Rabbi, Asherah, Shanaha, Ba'a, Kadara, La, Amar, Mara, Raha, Malakam, Ashar, Atta, Attawa, Wayah, Koyah, Af, Rapa, Ayam, Ba'a, Shaf, Rath, Korah, Nayam, Wayath, Hazah, Wazayam, Bakam, Baham, Wath, Hayah, Yam, Shabbayah, Wayah, Wakara, Thayam, verse 6, 14 and 6 out of the Tanakh. Wayath, Haka, Rayah, Baha, Rarayam, Shayai, Yar, Id, Allah, Ayal, Pa'ara, Paran, Ashar, Al, Hama, Dabar, verse 7, Wa'a, Shabba, Shab, Waya, Baya, Al, Ayan, Masha, Pat, Hawaya Quadash. Sorry, it's like it. Wa'ak wa ath call shadawa shada'a haya malakwa ya wakayama ath hayama riya hashab baka taza tazan Thamar, verse 8, Waya Taza Malak Sodom Wayam Wama Lak I Mara Wama Lak I Dama Wamalak Taza ba yayam, taza ba wayam, wa malak, bala yai, hawa'a, taza ar, waya, waya'a, raka, tham, Malaka Ma Bayai Makwa Kashadam, verse 9, Af Kadara I Mara Malak I Yalam Watha Dayal Malak Gawayama Waya Marapal Malak Shanar Wa'a Rayal Wawak Malak Allah Alasar, verse 10, Wayai Makwa Hasha Dayam Baya Raf Ba'araf Kamar Waya Nasar Malak Saddam Barak Wapa Wayapal Lawa Shama Waha Nasha Arayam Haraha Nasa, verse 11, Wayakwa Kawa Af Kal Raka Shasadam Wayai Mara Wayah Wayaf Salakia Wayaf Kal Akalam Walya Laka. That's it, sir.
All right, come on, we can go back to the English.
Okay. Where we at?
Genesis 14:4.
14:4. Sir. Genesis 14:4. 12 years they served Chedorlaomer, and in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year came Chedorlaomer, the kings that were with him, and smote the Rephims, the Ashtaroth, the Karnaim, the Zumzimes, Inham, and Enims, and Shaveh, Karathaim, and the Horites in the Mount Seir unto Elparan, which is by the wilderness. And they returned and came to Enipat, which is Kadesh, and smote all the country of the Amalekites, and all and Amalekites and Amorites that dwelt in Hazazon Tamar. And they went out the king of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the king of Admah, and the king of Zobaan, the king of Bela, the same as Zoar. And they joined battle with them in Vail, in Siddim, which Chedorlaomer, the king of Elam, and Tidal, the king of nations, and Amraphel, king of Shinar, and Arioch, king of Elasar, 4 kings with 5. And the vale of Sodom was full of slime pits. And the king of Sodom and Gomorrah fled and fell there, that they remained fled to the mountain. Verse 11. And they took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all their victuals and went their way. Said, sir.
All right, that was it that fast? We started at...
I was reading 14 and all the way to 11.
Okay.
4 and 11.
All right,
That's
good.
7, yeah. I'll read it again.
No, you two are. You can go ahead. You can go back to the Hebrew.
Oh, okay. Sodom
It's
Council.
probably our last one because it's about 26.
14 and 12 out of the Hebrew. Genesis 14 and 12. Okay. Wayakwa af lawat wa af rakasha ban akaya abaram wa yalaka wa ha wa a yashab basadam. Verse 13. Wa yaba hapa la yalat wa ya gad la a baram hayaba raya wa ha ya a shakan ba'a lanaya mamara hawa maraya akaya ashakal wa alkaya anawa ra'am bayad laya bara yaf baram. Verse 14. Waya shemayai abaram kaya nasha ya aha yawa waya rakwa af kanaya kaya yala yadaya bawa baya thawa shamanawaha ashar washa lasha maya waf wayala wayara dap I'd done. Verse 15. Wara kalakwa Kwa ala yam ala yala hawa wa I badaya wa ya kam warada pam payam I'd kawabawa ashar masha ma'al lada mashak. Verse 16. Waya shab af call harakash wagama af lakwat akaya wara kasha washa yab wagama af hanasham wa'af hayim. Verse 17. Wa'arataza ya malak Saddam lakwa rayam wayaf aka raya shawa bawa maka maha rawaf af kadar la'i mara wa'af hama lakam ashar ata la'al amakwa shawa hawa amak hamalak. Verse 18. Wa malak kiya taza dekwa malak shalom harataza ya lakam wayayan wahara wa'a kahan la'alal Allah yawan. And verse 19. Wa ya bara kaya wa ya mara bara wa wan abaram la Allah yawan kwana shamayam wa arataza. That's it, sir.
All right, we're gonna go back to the English.
That was what was that?
That was
Verse 12.
cut.
And Lot, 14 and 12, right?
Right.
I'm kind of start. 14 and 12, out of the King James Version of the Bible. And they took Lot, Abram's brother's son, who dwelt in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Verse 13. There came one that had escaped, and told Abram the Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plains of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, the brother of Aner, and these were confederate with Abraham.
So these nations were confederate against Abraham. And Abraham had just found out the people that wanted to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah took his brother Lot, because Lot was a sojourner in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm.
So they took his brother, and not only did they take him, they took everything that he owned, all of his possessions and everything, because everybody was at war with Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, you can go ahead.
Genesis 14 and 14. And when Abram heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed his trained servants.
He did what brothers supposed to do. He found out somebody snatched up his brother. He got scrapped. He went and got scrapped. He said, somebody did what?
I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
He armed his trained servants and born in his own house.
So he heard what had happened to his brother. He said, go get the scrap, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It ain't going down like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Abraham was he was about that life. Like in other words, you're not gonna take something that belongs to him and think you're just gonna walk off with it.
That's right.
That was true brotherhood. He went for his brother.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we teach in the ISUPK is brotherhood. We don't leave any one of our brothers behind. Like so-called other Israelite groups do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't leave our brothers behind. We will die about our brothers. ISUPK has a famous phrase, no cowards allowed.
That's right.
Because you have to be ready to put your life on the line for your brothers.
Right.
Like the scripture said, there's no greater thing than that you lay down your life for your brother. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You be ready to lay down your life for your brother.
That's right.
And Abraham, he showed his brotherhood was remarkable, man. Like he didn't even want him and Lot to beef with each other, that he got to the point where he said, maybe we should separate ourselves. I'm not going to choose where we go. You choose where we go. Wherever you go, I go the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? And they did that. And even upon them splitting up and going different ways, Abraham still looked at Lot like his brother. He got the word that somebody snatched up his brother. And guess what he did? He went and got all his trained servants in his house. So Abraham knew how to fight already, man. This brother was bad, man. This brother already knew how to fight. He had skills. He was a man of war, man. Go ahead, you got something to say?
No, that's just...
Oh, okay, Con, you go ahead.
What was that? Oh, when Abraham heard that his brother was taken captive, he armed trained servants, born in his house, 318, and pursued them in Dan. And he divided himself against them, he and his servants, by night, and smote them, and pursued unto Hobah, which is on the left hand of Damascus.
So Abraham, man, being about that life, he crept up on them at nighttime, man. Caught them slipping. You know what I'm saying? He caught them when they was asleep. Everybody chilling. It's late. Abraham had 312 men who were trained. So who trained these men? Who trained them? Abraham. Why? Because he was a warrior.
That's right, sir.
He wasn't soft like everybody thinks. You know, you see that image of Abraham with Esau. Esau got Abraham all old and looking as weak as he could be, like he's, you know, just disgusting and gay. But Abraham was a warrior, man. You know what I'm saying? He was nothing to play with. Just like Israel, man. We're a nation of princes and priests, but don't go there with us either, though.
That's right.
You know, don't put our brother's life in jeopardy.
That's right.
That is the last thing you want to do when it comes to us, man. Because we are willing to lose our life about our brothers and sisters here in the ISUPK, man. You can go ahead,
Verse 16, 14 and 16 out of Genesis. And he brought back all the goods and also brought again his brother Lot.
He did what?
And he brought back all the goods and also brought again his brother Lot.
He went and got his brother, man. Abraham went and got his brother. And not only did he get his brother, but he got all the goods too. He got everything. He got the spoils of war, man. The Most High was with Abraham, man, and he knew it, man. He was able to rescue his brother Lot. He was able to rescue his brother Lot, man, and get him from out of the hands of these wicked nations, man. That wanted to take him and just do God knows what with him. Was that the last verse on that?
No, sir.
You go ahead.
And he got all of his goods and Lot's goods, and the women also, and the people. And the king of Sodom went out to meet him after the return from the slaughter of Chedorlaomer, and all the kings that there were with him at the valley of Shaveh, which is the king's dale. And Melchizedek.
And who?
Melchizedek.
Go ahead.
King of Salem, or Salem.
King of Salem means king of peace. Go ahead.
Brought forth bread and wine. And he was the priest of the Most High of God.
He was the what?
The priest of the Most High God.
Wait a minute. You know, fake Israelite groups love to say that, you know, nobody was keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments back then. We didn't have priests back then.
Right.
But Melchizedek was a priest
That's right.
of the Most High.
That's right.
This was during the time of Abraham.
That's right.
So guess what was going on during the time of Abraham? People were keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments.
Donald Khan.
You know what I'm saying? Where did those laws, statutes, and commandments come from? From the time of Adam, during the time of Noah. And when Noah passed it down to Shem, and Shem passed it down to generation to generation.
Donald Khan.
And so this was a priest of the Most High, Melchizedek. Go ahead.
Priest of the Most High God.
He was a priest of the Most High God. Go ahead.
Verse 19, and he blessed him and said, blessed be Abram.
Blessed be who?
Blessed be Abram of the Most High God, possessor of heaven and earth.
Ooh wee. Blessed be Abram, man. The Most High blessed Abram, man,
Donald Khan.
with everything he could have ever wanted. And just like we were saying earlier, man, you don't have to sell your soul to obtain all these riches, man.
Donald Khan.
You don't have to be like the rappers. You don't have to be like these entertainers who do God knows what behind these closed doors to get a position inside of Esau's
That's right.
empire. Like, I don't even want to talk about what they said Puff Daddy did. Ooh, wee. I don't even know how they call him Puff Daddy. They should call him Gay Daddy.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Ooh, wee. Like, it was a sister bringing out some horrible things that I would not like to mention during Sabbath service about what he did to obtain that position, or what certain people done to him to get a position. Ooh, wee. I don't even want to talk about it because it's so gay.
Donald Khan.
It's just like you don't have to do these things to get in a certain position in this empire.
No.
So don't never let anybody tell you have to do this just to make it in this empire. Because a lot of our people do that now. A lot of the people lose their morals and they start to do what Esau would do to become successful in this place.
That's right.
You know, I remember they were saying in order for you to get a role back in Star Wars, you had to have homosexual sex with somebody, you know, in order to get that role inside of that script. And I thought about all of the black people that was inside, like Samuel Jackson. What's the other guy that played in Star Wars back in the day? What was his name, man? Light skinned brother. This was back in the 70s when he played in it. He was maybe like one of the only black people that I knew that played in it back then. But he was an entertainment. Billy D.
Williams?
Didn't he play in Star Wars back in the day?
I don't know.
I think that was him. I might be mistaken.
You're talking about the brother off 5 Heartbeats. That light skinned brother.
That was him?
I believe so.
Okay, kind. He was a successful entertainer in real life, though. I want to say that was Billy D. Williams, man.
I don't know.
I think that was Billy D. Williams, man. Billy D. Williams, Samuel Jackson, to play these roles in Star Wars. What's the other name? Danny Glover. Not the Danny Glover from back in the day, but the one that sings that song, Redbone.
Charles Gambino.
Yeah, Childish Gambino. He plays a role in Star Wars, but he's kind of weird anyway. It was like they were saying that in order for you to get a position in Star Wars, because, you know, once you get a seat in here, you pretty much straight. You know, you're going to make millions of dollars off the sequel that you have to do some horrible things. You know, it's no telling what goes on behind closed doors in the entertainment world. What you have to do, and God knows what you have to do, man. But you don't have to do these things in order to be rich.
Yeah.
The Most High will give you things, man.
That's right.
Just serve Him, and He'll give you what you need, man. Everything else, man, you know, all the other stuff you want that's just trash, man. You know, that's just trash.
That's right.
You can go ahead, Up.
That was it, sir.
Okay, that was it on there?
Mm-hmm.
Read me one more in the English right quick, because I want to get out this mouth.
One more in the English, or?
Con.
In the English.
Con.
Okay. Okay. Count, sir. Verse 20. And blessed be the Most High God, which hath delivered thine enemy into thy hand, and he gave him tithes of all. The king of Sodom and Abram.
Salaki, go back. He did what? Gave him what?
And blessed be the Most High of God, which hath delivered to thy enemies in thy hand, and he gave him tithes.
He paid tithes?
Tithes.
I thought tithes was only paid to the Levites.
Tithes.
Wait a minute. So Abraham paid tithes back then?
Yes, sir. Come.
Where did the law of tithes come from? You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's right.
These laws were already established ahead of time, man. For you fake Israelite groups who always like to say, you know, the Levites are the reason why you have to pay tithes. Mount tells you that got paid tithes from Abraham.
That's right.
These laws, statutes, and commandments were always established.
Come.
Always have been here. Even when you go back to Adam and Eve and you look back at when Cain and Lot, not Cain and Lot, but Cain and Abel, when they was bringing offerings to the Most High, Abel brought an offering that the Most High liked, and Cain just brought what the hell he wanted to bring.
Yeah.
This nigga brought some fruits, vegetables. He was like, I'm gonna bring the Most High something that I think he should get.
Come.
But Abram brought what the Most High wanted.
That's right.
You don't never get the Most High what you think is good. You give him what he wants.
That's right.
The Most High asks for this, and you give it to him. He says don't commit these type of sins. You do that.
That's right.
You don't do what you want to do and be like, I'm just gonna do this. The Most High be all right.
Come, sir.
All right. Go ahead, you can go ahead.
And the king of Sodom said to Abram, give me the persons, and take the goods to thyself. And Abram said to the king of Sodom, I have lifted up my hand unto the Most High God, the possessor of heaven and earth, that I will not take from a thread even a shoelace, and that I will not take anything that is thine, lest thou shouldst say, I have made Abram rich.
Good night. That brother right there was honorable, man. He was hardcore with it. He didn't want anything from the king of Sodom, man. He said, you keep everything that's yours. He said, because if I take anything for you, guess what you're going to say? I'm the reason why you got rich. I'm the reason why you successful. It's because of me. And let that be a lesson, man, when you always reaching out your hand from these heathens to receive something. Because they're going to throw it in your face. That's why it's so important for us as the nation of Israel to come back together, man. Like the scripture says, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. We're supposed to gather ourselves together. Because whenever we get something from these heathens and we reach out to ask them for something, they love to throw it in our face. What do they love to do? Oh, y'all love to, we have to give y'all food stamps. We the reason why y'all got Section A and all of these things, healthcare and all of this. When you dirty bastards forced us into this position where we have to get these
That's
things
right.
from you.
That's right.
You robbed us and beat us and put us in a position where it's so hard for us to survive that we have to get some type of help.
Come.
But that's why it's very important for us to all come together as a nation and people and take care of ourselves.
That's right.
And when these bastards try to help us, man, we won't have to ask for nothing. We won't have to take anything from them.
That's right.
Because then they won't be able to throw it in our face and say, hey, we're the reason why you're where you at right now. We're the reason why you're so successful. No, that's why it's important for us to come together.
That's right.
You can go ahead up.
I'm a connoisseur. And verse 24, 14 and 24. Save only one thing which the young men have eaten, and the portion of the men which went with me, Anar, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them take their portion. Finish reading up 15. So
That was it.
that was it for 14.
That was the last. That was 7.
7. I see what you're saying. So I need 2 more. After these things, the word of the Lord came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield, and thy exceeding great reward. And Abram said, Lord God, What wilt thou give me, seeing I go childless? And the steward of my house is Eleazar of Damascus.
All right, that was it. Up.
That was it, sir.
All right, we're gonna get ready to close out. All right,
Yes, sir.
I'll let you go ahead and get that mark done.
Count, sir. Got it, sir.
All right. Men of Israel, stand. All right. All right, you gonna get both on?
Count, sir.
Sign cross. Is this cup you drunk with? This cup.
La Shiala.
La Yashala. All right, we're gonna uncover the scrolls. All right, we're gonna left side. We're gonna turn and face the east. We're gonna start with the Lord's prayers.
Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shabkam.
Shabkam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Walakutka.
Walakutka.
Kaba'ah.
Kaba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Ayah.
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 Ba'Shemayah.
Ba'Shemayah.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Lanawa.
Nadawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalaki now.
Wasalaki now.
Kawawaki now.
Kawawaki now.
Kasalaki now.
Kasalaki now.
Kawawagaf yanawa.
Kawawaki Yanawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabayai nawa.
Taba'ai Yanawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abo.
Abo.
Awashai nawa.
Awashai.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahaftaparth.
Wahaftaparth.
Waaloyam.
Aloyam.
Aman.
Aman. What we just said in the English was, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy
come.
will be done
Thy will be done
in earth,
as
as it is in
it
heaven.
is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this
our
day
daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
Forgive us our
As
debts
we forgive our
as we
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen. I cock the power, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahushua,
Bahashem
Baba
Yahushua.
Kusha,
Baba Kusha.
Nawa,
Tolanawa.
Akak,
Akak.
Akak,
Akak.
Lara Pa'ah,
Pa'ah.
Kamakala,
Makala.
Wakal,
Wakal.
Marawa,
Marawa.
Akak,
Akak.
Lataha,
Lataha.
Amatazarium,
Amatazarium.
Akak,
Akak.
Lahakwakium,
Lahakwakium.
Amathium,
Amathium.
Akak,
Akak.
Awarakah,
Awarakah.
Hatamala,
Hamatala.
Nagarsha,
Nagarsha.
Bashem
Hashem
Yahushua,
Yahushua.
the water,
The water.
Aman.
Aman. What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah,
Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
please give us this power.
please give us this power,
Power to heal.
power to heal
All manner of sickness.
all manner of sickness,
All manner of disease.
all manner of disease,
Power to cleanse the leper.
power to cleanse the leopard,
Power to raise the dead.
power to raise the dead,
Power against unclean
power
spirits.
against unclean
To
spirits,
cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In the name of
Shah.
Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Bashem Yahweh Shai,
Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Barak Lanawa,
Bakalanawa.
Yahweh Shurala, Wayasharala,
Yasha'Allah.
Waya,
Waya.
Baya,
Baya.
Zaparium,
Zaparium.
Barak,
Barak.
Rapa'ah,
Rapa'ah.
Magan,
Magan.
Agan,
Agan.
Bashem Yahweh Shai,
Hashem Yahweh
the
Shah.
water, Aman.
The water Aman. What we just said in the English was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
bless us
bless us
and Israel.
and Israel.
In the school,
In the school,
bless, heal, shield, protect.
bless, heal, shield, and protect
All our loved ones.
all our loved
In
ones.
the name of Yahweh
In the
Shai.
name of Yahushua,
Thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahawaya,
Ahawaya,
Mahayan,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariah,
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 Ma'aim,
Ma'aim,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ashah,
Ashah,
Shamaya,
Shamaya,
Waratazah,
Waratazah,
Ayatan,
Ayatan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalia,
Regalia,
Ayanawam,
Ayanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Ana,
Ana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Yasharala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazolka,
Tazal,
Al-Yai,
Al-Yai,
Yamyanka,
Yamyanka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Ashamash,
Ashamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Lakaka,
La'aka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Balayala,
Malaya,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Makal,
Makal,
Rai,
Rai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Af,
Af,
Napashka,
Pashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Tazatatka,
Tazataka,
Wabawaka,
Babawaka,
Mata,
Ma'ata,
Wa'aib,
Wa'ai,
Alawam.
Alawam. What we just said in the English was, I will lift up my eyes
Lift up my eyes
unto the hill,
to the hills,
from whence come my
which
help.
cometh my help.
My help come from
My
Yahweh,
help cometh from
which
Yahweh,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy
He
foot
would not suffer thy foot to be moved.
to be moved.
He would not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth, he that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber
shall neither slumber
nor sleep.
nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade.
Yahweh is thy shade
Upon thy right hand.
upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite
The
thee
sun shall not smite thee
by day,
by day,
nor the moon
nor the moon
by night.
by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
How shall preserve thee
from all evil.
all evil?
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
How shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time
from
forth
this time forward
and even forever.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
All.
All.
Damayah.
Damayah.
Akah.
Akah.
All.
All.
Bakarash.
Bakarash.
Wayal.
Wayal.
Shukwat.
Tashukat.
All.
All.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ana.
Ana.
Awayabaka.
Awayabaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Makah.
Al-Makah.
Ya'ar Yamwa.
Ya'ari Yawam.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Yawata.
Yawata.
Ya'ai.
Ya'ai.
Tazawaya.
Tazawaka.
I. Tazawapanya.
Al.
Taza.
Taza.
Pawayaka.
Azatapawaka.
Amara.
Amara.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakada.
Wanakakida.
Magawa.
Magawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Wazaka.
Wazaka.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Atazawa.
Atawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Kaka.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Bariyath.
Bariyath.
Yaka.
Yaka.
Rawathka.
Ruwaka.
Alhalya.
Ahaya.
Adamwa.
What's like?
Wa.
Wa.
Yashamai.
Yashemai.
Allah.
Allah.
Yam.
Yam.
Mawadba.
Mawadba.
Wagariam.
Wagariam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wamawan.
Wamawan.
Wamalak.
Wa'amala.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Amya.
Ayab.
Shabya.
Shabya.
Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashua.
Gum Yashua.
Nalawa.
Alawa.
Amam.
Aman.
Hayawa.
Aman.
Zarawai.
Sarawat.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Lakwak.
The Kwak.
Salah.
Salah.
Asha.
Asha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kabayan.
Kabayan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Kwayash.
Kwayash.
One.
One.
Madwa. Nashamadwa.
Nashab Yapa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Yaara.
Yaharyam.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama. La'a.
La'a.
Dama.
Dama.
Shaya.
Shaya.
Thamwa.
Damwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yamadwa.
Yamad.
Kara.
Kara.
Waka.
Waka.
Zabah.
Zabah.
Wasabak.
Wazabak.
Watakazal,
Katazol,
Mana'ah,
Mana'ai,
Call,
Call,
Nasa,
Nasa,
Yakamwa,
Kadma,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Nashar,
Nashar,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Lanawa,
Anawa,
Af,
Af,
Nawaf,
Nawa,
Alahayam,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shawath,
Shawath,
Thamwa,
Shawath, Yoma,
Gagal, Yagala,
Gagal, Gagalia,
Kakwash,
Shakwash,
Lapanya,
Panya,
Rawaka,
Rawaka,
Kayash,
Koyash,
Taba'aya, Ara,
Daba Arya,
Wakala, Haba,
Wakala, Kaba,
Tahahat,
Tahahat,
Hawariam,
Tahariam,
Khan,
Khan,
Tharadakma,
Tharadakma,
Basa Araka,
Vasa'araka,
Wasabah,
Wasakaba,
Wapakwa,
Pakwa,
Taba,
Daba,
Halam,
Alam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Payahan,
Kwala,
Kwala,
One, Waya,
Waya,
Wakwashwa,
Wakwashwa,
Shamka,
Shamakwa,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Bashwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Bawalka,
Bawaka,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Wayaka,
Wayakai,
Orwa,
Warwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Abadwa,
Abadwa,
Waya,
Waya,
Da'awa,
Dawa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Ata,
Shamka,
Shamaka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabaka,
Wabakwa,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Alkal,
Alkal,
Harataza.
Arataza. What we just said in the English was, keep not thy silence,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
be not still,
be not still,
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
for lo,
below
their enemies,
thy enemies,
make a tumult,
they make a tumult,
and they that hate thee,
they that hate
have
thee,
lifted up their
have
head,
lifted up their
they
head,
have taken crafty counsel
taking crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted
have consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden ones,
They have said,
have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of
that
Israel
the name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate
They have
against thee,
confederate against
the
thee,
tabernacles of
the
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom,
and the
and
Ishmaelites,
the Israelites
of Moab,
of
and
Moab,
the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of
the
Tyre,
inhabitants of Zaire,
Ashur,
Ashur,
also joined
is
with them.
also joined with them.
They have hopen,
They have
the
Hoban,
children of
the
Lot,
children of Lot,
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them,
do unto them
as unto the
as
Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Syrian,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kassan,
at the brook of Kassan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the
They
earth.
became a dung with the earth.
Make their nobles like a
Make
red,
their nobles like a
and
red,
like Zeeb.
and like Zeeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as
all
above,
their princes of Zabah,
and as Zamunah,
and as Zamunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to
let
ourselves
us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh,
the
and
houses
possess.
of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel.
as to stumble before the wind,
Stumble before the
as
wind,
the fire burneth in wood,
fire that burns the
and
wood,
as the flame set the mountains on
flame
fire.
to set the mountains on
So
fire,
persecute them
so persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid
and make them
with
afraid
thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill thy faces with shame,
Fill thy faces with shame,
that they may seek thy
they
name.
may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
is the most high
over all
over
the earth.
all the earth.
Alright, right, sir. We're gonna do one courtesy. We're gonna do a. We're gonna turn this salute to scrolls. Alright. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrak Thumb. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrak Yah. Step down and.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrak Yah.
Take him so you can salute him.
Yahweh, Bashem, Rukyah.
Alright. Take these back. Alright. Lay it back down. Alright, men of Israel, we're gonna do one courtesy salute. Alright, men of Israel, Amajim. Amajim Shabbat. Alright. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb. Alright, Yazmatah. Dismissed.